my every move, she analyze. Trippin' fall back, shoes just untied. Walk through this bitch like the bugger he lied. Talking bullshit, ain't gonna reply. You cannot be, you sleep time to time. Bust a nigga spittin', rhyme to rhyme. Got the ball like Optimus Prime. Can't fuck with me, you not in your prime. Bad shit coming, you can see the sign. Keep your reach, see your car decline. At the top, I can see you drop from behind. You a ladder climber, got the energy. Bunny, that your bitch, I wouldn't remind her. Oh, that your bitch, I wouldn't remind her. On that pussy just like a binder.
Welcome to the Wild Wild West. We the mob, you know the rest. Time is money, time to invest. We rob banks, you know the rest. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. We the mob, you know the rest. Time is money, time to invest. We rob banks, you know the rest.
Check the time, time to invest. Out the door, on the west. California is the best. No eyes, no problems. Hit your chest, see my click. We gon' play our music. On the bay, in the bay, on the west. No way.
Welcome to the Wild Wild West. We the mob, you know the rest. Time is money, time to invest. We rob banks, you know the rest. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. We the mob, you know the rest. Time is money, time to invest. We rob banks, you know the rest. All hustle money well spent. Y'all go broke after the first check. Y'all can't pay rent. Take it back to the streets, sleeping in tent. By the way, it's the end of days. Fuck you, wait, let me spray. Call me Captain America, I can do this all day. I go hard for your front to pay. I take out the block, I let him spray. Once upon a time in the West, man lost their mind in the West. Call me love less, it's time to invest. Got your door with a 12 gauge at your chest. California is the best, you better wear a vest. I got my finger on the trigger, call me the gunslinger. You're handicapped like a ringer. Fuck you, all you get is a middle finger. Bullets be flying, what the fuck you blind? You know the deal. Hunters only take with the kill. I'm bulletproof like a man of steel. My flows are too real. Call me Thanos. One step on my fingers, y'all crumble. Get ready to rumble. I'm off the ball, I never fumble. Get ready in the concrete jungle.
Yeah, Switch Mob TV. You feel me? Yeah. What? That's what's up, you feel me? Who Got Fire, Switch Rich Mob TV 2025, Season 15. You feel me? Okay, turn on yours? Oh, my bad.
Bay Area?
Oh, yeah, Bay Area, yep.
We're
here, yep. Let me shout out, of course, I'm gonna shout out my guests in a minute, but let me go to these magazines, of course, you feel me? Real quick. We got, hold on, let me go into, we got All Bay Music right here, you feel me? Shout out to Burner Cookies real quick, you feel me? Burner, All Bay Music, you guys can check out. Then we got Goddard Magazine, RP The Jacka, you feel me? You guys can check out this one as well. And of course, last but not least, shout out to my boy Caesar from One Roll Magazine right here, you feel me? The second Who Got Fire Cypher from 2024 last year, or 2024, is in this magazine. This year, today, we just covered the whole Who Got Fire Cypher Part 3, you feel me? That was a good event. Well, today, you feel me? And we shot everything, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody that came through today, you feel me? Out of the 10 artists. But today, right now, you see what I got right here is my boy Steven Walters today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So I got you on the show today, man. Like I know I've been basically we've been rocking for a minute. Well, I've been knowing you for a minute because I met you. I actually met you in Vallejo. Let's say what 2019, like 2018. Yeah, well a couple years now. Of course, when I first started my channel in 2018, we're already in 2025 now. And then of course I had a booth that night. You feel me? I had like selling some merchandise. And you caught one of my. Hold on, let me get it real quick. Yeah, let me get the shirt real quick. Oh, you want to grab it? Yeah, grab the shirt real quick. Show them on the camera. Yeah. Let's show them when. Sit down, sit back down, then we'll present it to the camera real quick. Yeah, so this is a shirt that he bought off of me in 20. That's like the design, of course, with the little flame guy, and he's holding this.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the Switch with Mob TV. You feel me? So
yeah, back in the
I had about at least like 15, 20 shirts of those. You feel me? And then of course the T-shirt that you're wearing right now is your that's your brand too, right?
Yeah, I've been rocking this one since about then too.
About then too, huh? Yep.
A couple years maybe after.
Yeah, so that's the Switch with Mob TV one when I first started. I'm gonna probably make some more of those, of course. You know what I mean? But like I said, today, bro, I just want to know, like I said, we're going to talk about, of course, your book in a minute. But, of course, where you originally from and which little bit of a history of the background where you're from. Right there.
I've been California raised all my life. Born in SoCal and pretty much living up here in NorCal for, 20, 30 years now.
20, 30 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I've been here a long time.
Okay, that's what's up. And then with you going to like basically any events and stuff, like who could you say like have you like met in the past?
Oh, I've probably met everybody. I don't know. I met them all. I guess I've met.
Well, like Warren G, you said.
I met Warren G, Too Short, Mr. Fabs. You know,
That's what's
he's
up.
one of my favorites. He's out there. Who else, man? Be Legit.
That's cool.
He's dope.
And then who else? Young T.O. from SOB.
Young T.O., man.
That's what's up.
He's pretty tight.
Yeah, so like with the hip hop Barry like the Barry hip hop music, like that's like well, you were going to like shows and promoting too, or
I promoted mostly and sponsored a lot of
these
events.
events.
So I was always involved somehow or another.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Yeah. So like
I always did vending or something.
the vending and stuff like that.
I was involved
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, so going to those, like basically when did you like stop like going out and about, like more like now, like with networking with online, like have you done like with artists and stuff, like with shows together or something like that, or no?
That's a new adventure, maybe getting into the shows, but
Not right now.
I haven't done a lot yet.
Haven't done a lot yet. Oh, okay.
I've
So
been
you
working
said
on-
you're originally from Center. Where you originally from?
Estaba manejando y de la nada, ¡pum! Alguien.
My bad. That was my Bluetooth speaker, real quick.
Well,
but
I've
yeah.
been in the East Bay area, like Concord, Martinez,
Okay,
Pittsburgh,
okay.
you know, those areas.
That's what's up, that's what's
I've
up.
been all out East
Yeah,
Bay.
like I said, I'm born and raised from Hayward, and then been in Manteca since like 2002. You know, so we've been out here for almost 23 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but like Hayward, like Mission, and like you know Castro Valley and all that, like basically like my family when we stayed out there, like we would like hear like sirens all the time, like people. It was getting crazy in Hayward. So that's like why, well, my pops, he like, you know, we moved us out here and stuff, and then I was like, what, 15, 16 at the time, and then already in 2025, I'm about to be 38, bro, you feel me? So,
Man.
you know,
It's
that's,
nice out here.
Yeah,
It's
for
good.
sure. Thank
Nice-
you, you
nice
know.
neighborhood.
so, like I said, with you though, transitioning, like moving around different parts of the Bay Area, like with your, of course, with your book, like I said, let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I've been everywhere. I started out in the churches, and but I had a lot of questions, and I had a lot of.
Well, then of course we got Fur Hot Sauce. Yeah.
But, yeah, I had a lot of questions about the belief that a lot of people couldn't give me the answers. 'Cause
They couldn't give you the answer?
Yeah, I wanted to know the language. It took knowing the language, and so
Yeah.
I started. Once I started finding sources for the language, like the Dead Sea Scrolls or Strong's Concordance.
Yeah.
I did get into the Strongs, and I started just, you know, I'm pretty much just been studying that for like 23 years now.
23 years.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
All that Dead Sea Scroll and ancient. Well, I started out Greek, but then I was finding that there wasn't as much on the Jewish, and I wanted to know more. And so I was trying to bring more to the public knowledge, like more than just what our Bibles and versions and everything give us. Cause
Yeah. No, it's like, it's always good to like, of course, like this type of stuff. I'm, like with me, like with, like of course, you know, the conspiracy theorist type of stuff, like I would like be interested in.
Yeah.
Also too with like, you know, like the flat earther type of stuff, like the firmament. You heard all about that, you know what I mean? But like, it's just like, you know, like they're talking about like the ice wall type of stuff, like they're trying to like have, we're like, even though we're like trying to have different continents of what we're like believed in throughout our years, but like they said, they're trying to say like we have more other, I
There's
guess,
more
lots,
history. Yeah,
no,
there's-
other like like people, like it's crazy, but it's just like all that type of stuff. You know
I'm
what I mean?
definitely into the conspiracy theories too.
Yeah. But it's like talking about that. It's like people really gotta like be woken up and really listen and like to really know what you want to believe in. You know what I mean?
Right, you do, because
Yeah.
there's a lot out there. There really
Yeah,
is. To
yeah.
believe or not to believe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing with the belief. Like, I do believe that our religions, or at least these Bible-based ones, did originally have a factual basis in the belief, but just over time has been, you know, kind of spread out in all these different sects now. You know, you got 10 different Bible-based religions, and I think they really all came out of one, really, at one point. And,
Yeah.
and all of it's out of one source, so I was just trying to get back to all that.
To really
the
like focus
original
on it.
history,
Yeah.
yeah, and the origins.
So you said the Dead Sea Scrolls. You're talking about this in there too?
Yeah, this
From
is all
Jesus?
see. Jesus was my inspiration. He was the one that taught about the parable of the sower, which definitely influenced me. Like that made me want to get into knowing those words, who wrote them. Like I wanted to know, like the writers, or get as close to the original writer's words as possible. Like regardless of if it's written by man, at least get back to the source, like the actual man.
Source. Yeah.
And we do live in a system now where, like, even though we have a First Amendment.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Make sure I turn your microphone up. Okay, hello?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we live in a reality though now where our system has allowed.
Hold on. You said what? My bad. Huh? You said you messed up right now?
My train of thought.
Oh, okay. We'll pause the video for a minute. Not pause, but like, of course. So you said transition.
But yeah. Well, it's just like the copyrights.
The copyrights?
Free speech isn't really what we think. Like everybody's speech is protected except the ones that wrote our original word, like the words of Moses.
The words of Moses, yeah.
So the idea behind my work was trying to get back to as accurate of a work that Moses wrote, so his words would be protected under our government, you know, the copyrights.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically what you got to do anyway with the reality we live in. Like, there's just they've allowed too many interpretations and things to be done to it as it is. So, trying to get it back to that.
I kind of feel like, of course, what people used to say, like with the Bibles, like, of course, you know, studying the Bible and like talking about God, of course, like with the Bible, they kind of like, basically like with the religion, like talking about the Bible, like they basically take what parts and like what's good or bad, I guess, I don't know. It's like they misjudge of what God's word is, you feel me? It's like not always on point.
Right, there's a lot.
That's what well, people with religion, it's like I feel like that's what's happening, you know what I mean?
Right. We've gone away from the right understandings and context that the
Yeah.
original words were written.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then like with all the stuff like with the, like it's crazy with the politics. Not like it's like wow, like they're just like we gotta really stay focused of what we really want to do in this life and to really like push for it and just like it's just like with me personally, I really haven't really been trying to worry about a lot of stuff lately, and like of course I'm not really even scared of death. Like I already know like where I'm gonna go. You feel me? Like my mom just like basically just you know with God. Really just to really like just be there for her, you know what I mean? Just be there, you know.
We're in a reality where nobody's being forced to have to do these words or be obedient to these laws and stuff. So there's definitely something you have to choose. Which, you know, in today's society, you know, if you're needing a structure that's a little bit more balanced and righteous, then these laws and ways would probably definitely help. Anybody.
So you said these are so was this the title?
It's called Torah, First Five
Torah,
Writings
First
of
Five. The first five what?
Writings of Moses.
Writings of Moses.
And that's the Hebrew lettering for Debar Jehovah.
Debar Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Yeah.
And that the translation is word Jehovah. That's something that was taken out of our Bibles also that I'm putting back in there.
Yeah.
That is the right context and that some of these words were written in. The Jewish word debar was originally written in a verb and a pronoun context, and our Bibles only give it to us in a pronoun context.
In the pronoun context.
So I put it back in the verb.
In the verb.
So everything, I put that back. I put the word Jehovah back in the translation. That was all taken out. A lot of stuff that we don't get, I put back. And I definitely put those words like they wrote them, like consistently and. You heard
like of course with Jesus, he's always had like different names, like was it Yeshua? Yeah, Yeshua. Like people, of course, it's just like how they, like you said with Jehovah, that's still his name too, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jehovah or Adonai is another name that
for
I also
Jesus?
put in there, or for Jehovah.
For Jehovah. Like I said, this book right here, you guys, you said this is on Amazon?
It is on Amazon, and it's also on Barnes and Noble.
Oh, Barnes and Noble?
And on iTunes also.
On iTunes?
Yeah.
How much you are selling this copy for?
It's $52.95 retail, and then Amazon you'll have to pay the shipping. But there is an ebook version also if you're looking for just a cheaper way. You can get it
Online?
on your line. Yeah, online. You can get it downloaded copy.
Okay.
And that's like a 10 or $15 or something.
So this is a manuscript based on the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
Works found in the 1860s, written by a group of people called
The Assyrians.
the Assyrians.
Yeah, they were a group of scribes.
They buried their work. They buried their work in a
Yeah.
cave, right?
Yeah, they buried their work in a cave by the Dead Sea when they were under siege by the Romans.
When there was the Romans,
the Romans were killing everybody after Jesus.
That's cool.
There was a huge cover up by the Romans.
Yeah.
Historically, like they were.
I heard, well, me and my mom, of course, I've been going, of course, I still, of course, with me, I'm a Christian, of course, and going to church, like, you know, Thursday, where I stay at Manteca, basically Crossroads, like, it's a pretty good church to go to, you know what I mean? But they have, like, Wednesdays and Thursday nights, and then they sing music, and then the pastor, the preacher, you know, pretty stuff, or good stuff, and basically, he goes into detail with the Bible, you know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah. But like I said, with the Romans, like they hid all the stuff back then when Jesus
Yeah,
was
they were
alive.
definitely hiding it.
Yeah. So there was a group of you said serpents? No.
The scribes.
Scribes. So what were the scribes?
The scribes were just people that were writing all these laws. They were keeping track of everything. They were
Back
writing,
then, huh?
Yeah, they were writing it all and keeping track of it all, and they were still writing in the same style Moses would have been writing his laws.
When he came out, yeah. Oh, when he was alive.
And this existed in the time of Jesus, so Jesus would have been totally aware of these works. I'm sure.
Yeah. And then they translated many works in the original Hebrew language.
Right.
Oh, okay. And then, of course, the original dialect, you said James Strong was connected to, contracted?
Yeah, he was under contract.
Contracted to record what was written in the 1860s. So by 1879, who is this? Oh, no, my bad.
It's 1897, the Strong's Concordance was
The strongest,
published.
okay.
Yeah.
And what was published, and then it included the King James
Right.
as.
So the Strong's has existed and been a record, like it's been there in the library since 1896.
Oh, okay,
Like, it's
okay.
a source of those Hebrew words and texts. It's just, you know, it's something that just sits on the bookshelf, you know, while everybody is getting their version. So,
Yeah.
you know, I was trying to bring something that's kind of in obscurity to those bookshelves. Does that make sense?
That's what's up, yeah. So you did more than 20 years of research?
More than 23 years.
So
Yes.
basically, 2006?
I was 21 when I first started understanding those words and getting curious about them and looking for them. And by probably 23, I had found the Strongs and was getting into studies.
That's cool. So you guys want a copy of this book, of course, you know, guys, I would recommend it, of course, you know, and, you know, you guys can learn about it, you feel me? And to really, like, what's about, like the knowledge of what people could pursue is like, you never know, you know what I mean? Or, of course, it's always good info.
It is written in such a basic text that you can read through these stories real quick and easy. So anybody could enjoy this. Like a kid could read this for leisure, or like an adult can read it for educational purposes. Like this is for anybody. Literally, I wrote this for anybody and everybody.
Yeah. I had a question. Okay, let's talk about we're being back to the Bible. Of course, okay, how should I say this? I don't want to like not offend, but like with the Romans, but like, and basically like, you know, like how like they would say like, with how God came to him in a burning bush, of course, with the Ten Commandments, and like nobody's ever seen God, you know what I mean? And like that's why he like displayed himself as the burning bush, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
know,
that'd
and
be-
like and then like it was like really remarkable, like that story right there, you know?
I'd be tripping out because apparently that changed Moses' life, and he wrote about it. And,
Yeah.
You know, for somebody to write something like he did, and then for the history, and there's artifacts and everything to support it too, so we know Moses was a real person.
Yeah,
Like he did exist. And
Yeah.
so to even think that maybe there was some basis to the rest of this story, you know, that's what makes you kind of have to wonder. Like,
I was saying not to offend nobody, but like the reason why I'm saying that with Moses and never seen God, of course, you know, the Mormons, right? Okay, let's talk about that real quick. All right, let's talk about that. I have a question. Okay, what was it, James or some guy like to rebury America? Like when the Book of Mormon that was presented, and then two angels came to the kid, or one of them was God, one was Jesus. So I'm like in human form, but God never came to nobody in human form. You know what I mean? Around that time, so I'm like. But the Mormon was supposed to be like another testimony of God, but like I was studying, me and of course study that, but it's like I just try to like study Jehovah's Witness either way. It's just like I'm trying to be open to everything. You know what I mean? What people like all the religion is talking about.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think like a lot of our religions.
But that's what they said with the Mormons. They said, oh yeah, this guy, Joseph Smith or whatever.
Joseph Smith.
And then the two came to him, the angel and God. But,
Yeah,
but how
supposedly gave him
can
some gold
but
and
how
stuff.
but how can a body of a like God come to a person in human form, and like nobody's ever like looked upon God before?
Yeah, I don't know.
So like that kind of like confused me in a way, but like they keep like you know what I mean. I'm just like it's not to offend, but just I'm curious. Like that's what I talked to them before about that too. Like of course the missionaries that came to our house and stuff and whatnot. And I was like, how can I was like, well, Moses burning bush, but he, you know what I'm saying? Like he just came as a burning bush. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it'd be like, oh, I'm invisible, you can't see me, but I'm still talking to you. You know what I mean? But that's how God presents himself. Like you know what I'm saying? You got to really listen to him and like know the word of God too. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and like really study. But with this though, like I said, it just like I said, it's pretty good, bro, for sure to really read about. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a basis for it all. So like you can get back into the ancient Hebrew, you can learn those words.
Yeah.
Like it'll literally teach you how to speak Hebrew. Like
Speak
I
Hebrew.
made this so you could actually start learning.
That's what's up. That's
Learning
what's up.
the language and things. I tried to keep it consistent enough that you would start realizing you are getting the right words. That's how it's written.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's there. It's just we don't get shown it. Nobody's showing it to you.
Yeah.
But there is a way to know, you know, these words and like their right context and things.
Yeah, so like I said, you guys get a copy of this book on Amazon, you know what I mean, and we really check it out. So like I said, with the stuff that you've been studying, has there like any been like not setbacks, but like really like to really do your research and you really like touch really the basis on what was like back, of course, back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it sounds like an ancient text, and when you're reading it, it sounds like something from the old ancient times. So
That's cool, yeah.
it does kind of have.
So you really like focused on the research at hand, and like I said, you like back then, of course, like when Jesus was like Romans, like back then, like they hit a lot of stuff, of course, and yeah, back then, yeah. So yeah, so what was I say is, so like I said, Mob TV today, season 15. You know, we've been out for a long. I've been out since 2018. You know, and like I'm always having the pleasure of doing these interviews with a lot of these people on my channel, you feel me? And you know, me and Steve, I've been knowing him for a while. You know, he supported me with the Who Got Fired. We showed that to you guys earlier. But with this book though, like I said, it's a recommend book too to check out, you know. And do you want to do some shout outs real quick, and then where they can, of course, follow you
Yeah,
at?
shout out to Newman Springs Publishing. Shout out to.
So who's publishing this book?
That's Newman Springs
No,
Publishing.
no, it's me. Okay.
Shout
Oh, yeah,
out
it's right
to
here.
my boy Switch Rich. Let's see. I don't know who else, man.
Product,
Product.
Jules, everybody from Who Got, well, from the Who Got Fire, Pat,
All
Drew.
my 707 people.
Yeah.
Shit, Fizz Nation, Mr. Faz, Oakland, man.
Oakland.
Everybody.
That's what's
Bay.
up.
Man, let's see. 530, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody out here, 925-707.
So yeah, we wouldn't, yeah, so shout out everybody you just talked about. Like I said, with this book though, I'm gonna see it both. Send me the link, well, where is it at online for them?
Online, you can go on Amazon or iTunes.
iTunes?
And it is in Barnes & Noble and other retailers, but I know Barnes & Noble for sure.
Okay.
And you can always IG me or Facebook me on Torah 5 Writings, and you can message me and find me that way, or let's see, what else? Oh, my email is debarjehovah@yahoo.com. You can always email me too.
Email, okay. I was gonna say is, what you call it? I had a Who Got Fired question for you. Of course you smoke cannabis, right? Of course you smoke, we're smoking right
I've
now.
been a smoker.
You grow too, right?
I've been a grower.
Okay. With a strands of tree, like, basically like, well, sativa, indica, or hybrid, what do you smoke the most?
I prefer the
Sativa's like relaxing, right, or for
I get
pain.
a lot more hybrids, but I prefer the indica ones.
Indica,
Bushes.
or the relaxing, I mean, but sativa gives you energy.
I like those nutty flavors.
Okay, what would you like be like a favorite strand that you have that's your favorite?
Man, my favorite probably, man, they don't even have it anymore, bro.
Well, the strand?
Yeah, remember the fucking Purple Heart from the Platinum OG, man?
Oh, but they don't sell that no more?
Yeah,
You know, Platinum
you
OG?
cannot get that Platinum like it
What?
used to.
I remember I have smoked it before, off of Weed Maps. And some guy out here, I was ordering on Weed Maps before, and they had it delivered, of course. And then when you ordered off Weed Maps, they would give you like free stuff, like your first time customer. So I get like a grinder, they give you like a little edible pop or whatever on Weed Maps. But that's when I ordered it, was the Platinum OG, yeah.
Yeah,
So that would be your favorite?
it's up there, yeah. That's
Okay.
been something that was probably one of my first ones that I liked.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I was gonna ask too. So you've been to, like, of course, before you came here today, and of course before we did the cipher, was it yesterday? You were at a store or a grocery store.
Yeah.
You were like set up shop in front of the store.
Yeah, I've been setting up shop.
To sell the book, right?
Just yeah, wherever I can post up in towns or parks.
Have you
or
got
whatever.
any, of course, buyers on it right now?
Well, it's being distributed, so like I said, it's kind of. I just got into doing this, so this started the first of the year, and I haven't talked to the publishers yet, so I haven't heard about like the sales end yet.
Yeah. Have you tried to like do like a book fair at like libraries?
I've been at libraries, and I'm trying to get to where I can maybe start going and doing book signings at the Barnes and Nobles. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But I did email them, and I'm just waiting for responses and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting. My publishers are doing things with marketing. I am with like the Reader's House Digest or something like that, and I got a blog. And like I said, the publisher, Newman Springs Publishing, they got a website, and they got, they're also helping me on the marketing.
Helping you on the marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've got a global network type situation, so
That's what's up.
I think
I think we're good with that, yeah. So like with basically like you doing this with me today, like hopefully it will reach, a pretty wide audience of the book to really have them check it out for you know what I mean? And of course, when we post this on my YouTube, of course, I'm gonna try to, every episode I try to do like my best on to really get, like, if you post it, you'll get the views, you know what I mean? Like, that's what social media is now, of course, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it's all there. You know what I mean? And basically making money online. And that's why with me right now, of course, you know, I just started this. I had this idea from last year, 2024, and my boy Roscoe, shout out to my boy Roscoe P. Coltrane, we made the official Who Got Fire hot sauce, you know, and he's about to be making me some orders. I had like this, the first batch, I had 17 of them, so I thought I had 20, but I sold about 6, I have 6 left, but I sold 11 of them for like $3 a piece or whatever. So basically we have the Instagram Who Got Fire page up and running right now, you know. So like I said, with the book though, they can check out, you know what I mean, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, please check me out, man. Anybody that gives me a little chance, man, you'll be happy that like this is legit.
And then if you guys want to have him on another, of course, book you for, or to get on another podcast, you know, hit him up. And basically you can, you know, if you're open to, you know, get on other talk shows and stuff like that.
I'm definitely open.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like
please
to really,
call me. Like try to get a hold of me if you would like me to come and speak or teach or anything.
yeah.
Yeah, please get a hold of me or email me. Like I said, DebarJehovah@yahoo.com at least. Or
Yeah, so check out the book.
Facebook, Torah 5 Writings.
Torah 5 Writings, yeah.
Facebook.
So Stephen Walters. And then,
Stephen Walters.
So, like I said, we did the Who Got Fire Cypher today, and that stuff was dope, you feel me? And, you know, like I said, pleasure doing this interview with you today, man. And, you know, like I said, his brand, too. You ain't making no more of those shirts?
I can, if you want to order one, I'll get
Those are pretty tight, yeah. That's the low design with the low Caesar's pizza, you feel me?
Yeah, this is a brand I
I
started.
was gonna have Little Caesar's pizza today, but we got Papa John's, but it's all good, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool. We had
let me
a
know.
good turnout today. We got Fire Cypher, right? Yeah, it was a good turnout today. We had 10 artists, you feel me? And then, like you said, I haven't seen, like I said, I met him, it was like 2019, 2018 when we did one of the Who Got Fire shows. And that was with Drew and then Jules and all of us, you know what I mean? It was all vibed out. That was a good night. That whole Chris Club was a dope show, man. That show was a nice show that night. I got to perform. I had my little booth in the back. Of course, I had my CDs back there and my little my T-shirts and stuff all laid out. You know what I mean? Like to have a booth and stuff, you know, and like that. I wish I would have had the Who Got Fire hot sauce up over there, but I didn't. You know what I mean? But I also had necklaces made for my boy Razor Gang. He made me like the little flame guy. Of course, the one that him on the shirt that I gave him that he bought. And then I have like the little cup of flame and it says Switchers Mob TV. But I'm probably gonna make, and then of course the original Who Got Fire logos too as well, like this with the design. You know what I mean? You know, so like I said, man, you know, just we gotta really network and we gotta push. You know what I'm saying? What we gotta like accomplish. You know, like basically like the book that you come out for yourself, and even with a T-shirt, this is like your brand. You know what I mean? Like you really want to push it, you can do it. You know what I mean?
And I do have more works coming. This is just the first of many. Eventually,
Okay.
Eventually I want to have the whole Old Testament, and then
Yeah.
wanna keep going.
And then do you have like, of course, with the promoting from before, like, are you planning on wanting to do your own shows, like to put them together?
I'm definitely promoting, putting shows together. Always trying to get a lineup and places to do things.
Okay, that's like on the business
Yeah,
side
that's
of
on the
it.
side, you know,
Yeah.
when we're playing and having fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we get like an event together, and of course, like, it's always good to have vendor booths out there, right?
Yeah.
And like people walking around and like having a good environment. You know what I mean? Going to like concerts and like have the stage set up, and then of course you can have a display of your, you know, you can basically make like a banner, like a canopy. You know what I mean? And then set up shop from there. You know what I mean? Like you can even make like keychains or like stuff like that for people to sell. You know what I mean? Or like you know like bracelets or whatever. You know, people have been doing that. So I think you do like Vistaprint.com. I'm gonna check that out. Vistaprint, like they print out a lot of. You get to like place orders, and then they get the order online, and they make the stuff for you, and they ship it out to you. But with me, I was going to like a T-shirt company to like get T-shirts made. Like they have one at the mall, and of course my friend Choppa back then, he made me those T-shirts. But like either way, to really go like to get your stuff made, you got to put in the money to get the work made, and then you got to flip it and sell it. You know. That's what you're trying to do with the book, of course, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. So Who Got Fire Mob TV, 75 episodes, you feel me? This is the bonus episode right here, so basically 76 episodes. So I'm almost up to 80 so far. You feel me? And I've been starting this YouTube channel since 2018 and we're already 2025. So like I said,
Put the
keep the
magic
book.
in here.
Yeah, keep the book. Get the book. Like I said, and
Get the magic.
oh, the magic. Yeah.
I put the magic in.
Yeah. So like I said, get the book, and you guys, you know what's up. Who Got Fired Mob TV. And then shout out all the stuff that he shouted out earlier, and of course where they can follow you at again.
Yeah, hell yeah. You can follow me on Facebook, Toro5 Writings. I'm on Instagram as PopFarmRx. Let's see, you can email me at debarjehovah@yahoo.com. And yeah, that's, or you can get hold of me on the publishers, NewmanSpringsPublishing.com also.
That's what's up. Who Got Fired Mob TV. All right, that was cool. Let me see how we did. That was a good 35 minutes. My
Yeah.
J-A-N.
Yeah, pick up the mic.
Oh,
Hold on, wait.
the D is silent.
Autograph sign, you feel me? Yee. My boy Stephen Walters, you feel me? Who Got Fired? Yep, let's go. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Was he? Yep. Two Shorts Rich, you feel me? Right here. Yep, Who Got Fired? You gotta check out the book though, for real. You know what I mean? Yee!